like a Hellcat.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today you see the lovely lady in the background. Oh yeah. Hey Abhishek, I'll play with you later, my boy, in the middle of your video, so sorry about that. So guys, we were talking about this beautiful sexy red lady on the screen. Well, actually this video is not about this lovely lady. Well, I have maybe I have some bad news for you, and even some more bad news, or maybe a little good news for you. Depends how you take the news, right? Well, to get the news, we need to get out of the game, alright, because it's not involved with the game so far. So we are going to dive right into the Play freaking store. And once we are into the store, we are going to go to our installed apps, and if we go to Marvel Future Fight, alright, do you see something under events, guys? All uniform sale event in progress. Okay, so if you click on this, it says all uniform sale in progress. Get a reminder, and then below that, tier 3 Odin, new Odin and Red Hulk uniforms, and also all uniform sale for 40% off during this event, and it's going to be in next 4 days. So that means this mid-month patch is going to be live either on Tuesday or Wednesday, depending upon where you live. Right now you will tell me, boy oh boy, this is a fan freaking tastic news. Why the hell you'd call it bad or even bad news? Well, this is definitely a good news that Odin and Red Hulk are going to get an upgrade. But just imagine, guys, okay? So we are getting 2 new uniforms. Red Hulk's uniform will definitely cost us 1050 crystals. And since Odin is a native tier 2, his uniform will probably cost us 1500 crystals. Okay, so that's a total of 2550 crystals just for the uniform if you get only these 2 uniforms, and god knows what will be the optional uniforms. We're not aware of that. Anywho, and to get Odin to tier 3, you will require 1600 goddamn CCF. Alright, and if you already have him at level 60, you might require somewhere around 5000 to 6000 biometric just to get him from level 60 to level 70. And if you don't have him built up, then good luck to you. You'll require a hell lot of biometric, guys. Well, so you can say the symbiote of vengeance is going to devour your resources and your biometrics and your crystals, alright? But anywho, now let's talk about the All Father, okay? Well, under the current meta, Odin doesn't really have a chance in anything. He is neither good in PvE anymore, and neither is he good in PvP. Okay, but when he came out, he was the top meta or the top dog for ABX and also for PvP. Alright, because of his mainly because he was a tier 2 native, and also because of his leadership. As you can see, he has got an excellent PvP leadership of remove all debuff, which is excellent even till date, and it also gives him an all resistant buff of up to 30% to all allies. Okay, so that's an excellent buff. And look at his tier 2 passive, guys, huge. Okay, skill damage up to 60%, I believe, which is highest for any character in game. I believe only Jean Grey has 50% of skill damage, and the bonus damage is 42%, which is lesser, second to Jean Grey, I'd say, because Jean Grey have both 50% skill damage and bonus damage. Okay, and now he also got immune to cancel effect. Okay, now what do you mean by immune to cancel effect? Well, definitely when you have his leadership on, means nobody can debuff you. But even if when this debuff leadership is not active, means no characters can get your buff, like Thanos with his first skill, or Doctor Strange, or any other goddamn freaking character. They cannot take away your buff. So this is what immune to cancel effect means. Okay, means he is going to have all his active and passive buffs on, despite, doesn't matter against whom you put him across. Okay, so that's the only reason why he was a meta in timeline battle or in PvP at that point of time. Because see, even for the debuff skill to work, first your character need to be debuffed either by bleed damage or something, or Thanos stripping of your buff, and only then the skill gets activated, right? So means once you get debuffed, only henceforth you will not be get debuffed, right? But you are losing some kind of buff in the process. But for Odin, this wasn't the case. You cannot strip him of any of his buffs whatsoever. So that's what made him the meta in PvP back in days, guys. But now he lacks a lot in terms of damage. Okay, means I've tried him, means he cannot even, with this kind of build, without Urus or proper damage obelisk, he cannot even clear stage 40, Corvus Glaives or Collapsidian. It will be difficult for him. You will require strikers in his present condition. But the All Father definitely requires an upgrade, and I hope Netmarble does justice with our All Father and give him the buffs which he deserves. Okay, because so far the characters who have been reworked through polls, their upgrade has been like meh. Okay, not so good. Say for Hyperion, Vision, those were half-assed upgrades. But I hope it's not same for All Father. I hope his tier 3 should be even great, because so far the tier 3 that we have been getting lately, the tier 3 skill itself hasn't been that great. Say it for Wanda, Silver Surfer, or even Hulk, their tier 3 skill isn't that great. Okay, the character as in whole, they might be very good, but the damage on the tier 3 wasn't good enough. So let's hope that Odin gets a good tier 3 skill and a good stat bump with his tier 3 along. But what's going to be the main important is his uniform, depending upon the skill changes that he is going to receive with his uniform. And if he gets a silence on his skill, then he can even be a competition for Captain Marvel for male for universal days, right? But still I believe Captain Marvel in PvE will have an advantage, because you can use her twice, okay, in ABX days for universal female as well. So it will be debatable like if you're a hardcore ABX player and if Odin is really good, then you might have to spend both on Captain Marvel or Odin. But otherwise I'd say it's easy, means Captain Marvel can cap on these days, okay, at least on universal days. So that's up to you, right? But I'm not more inclined toward PvE for Odin. If he is good for PvE, then I will definitely think, because he is going to cost a lot of resources to just to take him to 70, and let alone get his tier 3, right? So it's going to cost us a hell lot, right? And now talking about our boy, the Red freaking Hulk. Okay, so it is confirmed that Red Hulk, okay, he is getting this his symbiote of vengeance uniform. Well, in the Venom comic run, I guess Venom 10, so Venom, okay, and then Red Hulk and Ghost Rider, they combined together to form spirit, symbiote of vengeance. Okay, uh, so it will be great to see how Red Hulk performs with this particular uniform, because Red Hulk actually has one uniform Okay, I guess it's his Marvel now uniform, and he becomes a bit decent, but he is an outdated character, guys. Okay, he is just maybe lower level Shadowland stages that you can do with him, and the only good thing that he can do, that is also without his uniform, to be a leadership for Namor in combat villain ABX day. Okay, so he is good enough only for that, and that also he doesn't requires his uniform to do that. Okay, so let's hope his spirit of or symbiote of vengeance uniform really improve the character and gives him what he really deserves, because the last patch, the Hulk patch, okay, it improved all the Hulk characters. The worst possible uniform was probably She-Hulk, but even she is superb. Okay, she is superb. Means the entire update for all the characters were spectacular. All the uniforms, including Hulk, were all great and awesome. Whether be it Red She-Hulk, Abomination, or anyone, all of them were great. Well, none of the characters in the previous update or the main update were duds. So keeping that in mind, I hope even Red Hulk's uniform, the symbiote of vengeance uniform, will be a good uniform. But that again, it depends upon the skill changes, all the 5 skill changes including passive, what he gets. So I'm expecting webbing skill, lot of chains, and fire damage, which he already have. So hopefully you don't need to change his obelisk or custom gear, whatever you have with fire damage. I hope they don't give him a ghost, means Punisher treatment, right? Where is he? Yep, yeah, he is. So cosmic ghost rider treatment, where only 2 of his skills are flame damage. So I hope symbiote of vengeance have all his skills as flame damage. And what I think most probably down, the only thing is whether he will be a universal character or a combat character, because he combines with Venom and Red Hulk are combat characters, whereas Ghost Rider is a universal character, right? So there is a possibility for him to be universal character, but I'd like to see him as a combat character, and hopefully his leadership also improves. As you can see, currently he has 60% of fire damage. However, his daughter has more than him, which is 65% of fire damage, along with 25%, I believe. Is it 25? Let's see. Yeah, 25% of max HP. I'll just double check to confirm that. Yep, so 65% fire damage along with 25% of max HP. So hopefully he gets a better leadership, probably more fire damage, so that he could be more useful for Namor in combat villain ABX days. Okay, and that's only if he stays as a villain, because there is a good chance that with his symbiote of vengeance uniform he might turn into a hero. Okay, so do keep that in mind, right? So let's see, there are lots of possibilities. Okay, there are lots of scope. And so if you have your Shadowland biometric selector, save them. Okay, probably use them on Red Hulk, okay, or rather just save them as in total, so that you can use those biometrics on Odin, the All Father, to level him up. It doesn't matter whether you have him at level 1 or level 60, you will require those biometrics, and you will require those BAMs and chaos of non-stone to get him to level 70, guys. Okay, and hopefully by the time you realize his potential, the July update will be live upon us, because good luck with those 4% of potential every day, right? So by the time you realize his potential, next update will be live, and you can decide whether to tier 3 All Father or the next possible T3, whoever it will be. So that being said, guys, let's hope for the best and hope that Odin and Red Hulk get what they actually deserve, and hopefully the mid-month patch will be a good patch or a good upgrade for us, despite the crystal cost and the CCF cost, because lately we have been getting native tier 2 tier 3s in the mid-month patch. So that's like 2400 CCF is required every month, okay, and we don't even get that many CCF, like 800 for just the main update and 1600 for the mid-month patch. So that's like 2400 CCF is required every month, and 10,000 plus crystal is required every month, including the main update and the mid-month patch. Well, that's a lot of money and resources. So good luck to all the whales and those hoarders. It's time for the symbiote of vengeance to devour your money, your crystals, and your resources. So guys and girls, until next time, hope to see you guys soon. Take care and bye bye.